Hi everyone, this is Dar, and we are Hricane, and I think it's time. I think it's time to use the Oculus sticker that was in that got shipped with the Oculus Rift CV1, also known as the Rift. Because it's not the, even though it's not the DV1 or the DV2 or the Rift S. It's the Rift to me, because that was my Rift, and that was the only Rift I could really afford, because the Rift S was more expensive, and the DV1 and DV2 I didn't know about, if that were too expensive, and it was better than the Quest, and in my eyes, the Quest 1 and Quest 2 and Quest Pro are really good headsets if you want standalone. Or if you need standalone is a better thing to say. If you need standalone, the Quest 1, 2, and Pro are really, really good headsets. Are the best. Well, maybe not the Quest 1 anymore because of limitations forced on them by Meta that makes it so you can't play Quest 2 games on lower graphics or something, but anyway. But no, the Quest Pro is the Quest Pro. If you need eye tracking, it's the best Quest you got. And the Quest 2 is the best VR-only Quest even today. But to me, the Rift was superior to all of them. For all those reasons. The Quests, all of them, besides the Quest Pro, of course, but it was too expensive. Too expensive for me. But besides and too expensive when it was $1,500. $1,000, that's much better. 1,000 makes more sense. But anyway, so the reason why I haven't upgraded from the Rift, the reason why the Rift was my first and only VR headset in all of these 5 years or so, no, all of these 6 years, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, all these 8 years, coming on 9, I probably got, no, actually, no, 9 years, because I got 9 next year, because I got the Rift in spring, and the reason why I never upgrade from the Rift is because I could either never afford anything better, or they could never match the gloriousness of the Rift. The controllers. These controllers with this are just as good as the Rift. Actually, they're a lot better. I prefer the ring on the Rift. I just prefer it, because it just works. Unlike the Quest 2 nonsense of having the ring like this, where it blocks you every single time, and it's just weird. Whereas the Rift controllers never blocked me. They never denied me. And they always were there to hold my hand when they needed them, when I needed them, whereas the Quest Pro controllers and this, you gotta get an accessory for. The Rift does look better than the Quest 2, I think. It's sharper, at least. It's the difference between the PS1 and N64. Do you like the blurriness? Do you like the blurry textures of the N64? Or do you like? Well, I don't like the screen being blurry. I like the models being crisp, and the textures don't matter. I would rather than the hot textures, if I'm being totally honest. I would rather N64 games be textureless, but anyway, at least for the most part. People do like the textures in N64 being blurry. It's just an aesthetic to them. A good feeling, especially for horror fans, but anyway. Whereas the textures are not blurry on the PS1, and that's fine. Actually, it works really well for Ace Combat 3, which is my favorite flight game / sim of all time. But, so that's why I never upgraded to the Quest 2, because I thought it was blurry, standalone, I didn't need it. Needed to be really complex to set up for PC VR. Not really. You just get a $16, $30, or $20, $30, whatever, $100 $80 or more cord, and you just plug it into your PC, you're done. Download the Oculus app, which you already have because you have a Rift. Or you might have whichever Rift, which you don't need for the Rift. I don't think people have said that. I don't know if that's true or not, because once you use Oculus app, you can't go back with the Rift. And you need, maybe there are ways to get to work with Steam VR otherwise, but then again, you need Steam VR. So yeah. The Rift is not a one-stop shop like the Quest 3 is. Even with defaults, even if you don't buy any accessories for the Quest 3, it's really, really, really good. Even if you never buy accessories for the Quest 3, just use. I can't even show you the controllers because they have the accessory on them. What comes in the box, it just works. It's a good price and it just works. Like phones require more because they don't come with a power brick, which I am putting my power brick back in the Quest 3 box because I don't need it. I have so many and I have so many ports and I just like using the power bricks I already got. So yes. I actually had to buy a power brick for my PS2 Ultra, but now I have it. I don't need to buy it for my Quest 3, which is stupid. If I had a Quest 3, I really appreciate the power brick. But yeah, it's just like the economy. It's nice to have. If you throw away power bricks, you hate the planet. Simple as that. You should use them or sell them. Like, why are you throwing it away? Same with Lego bricks or Lego manuals, Lego boxes, game manuals, game cases, physical games in general. Stuff like that you don't throw away because it's worth more than $1. Do you like throwing the $1 away? Then throw it away. Paper towels that have been used, yeah, throw that away. Medical supplies that aren't for you or are expired, those you have to recycle, of course, which is also throwing them away. You have to dispose of them properly. Old computers, unless it's complete e-waste. Then, even if it's completely e-waste, you recycle it because the components are worth money, are worth recycling, in some capacity. Even if it's just the base steel of the case, it's worth recycling. Anyway, that's a tangent. Going back onto the topic of the video, yeah, the reason why there's a lot of reasons why I never upgraded to the Quest 2 from the Quest 3. And it mainly boils down to I didn't think the Quest 2 was good enough. This is better. I thought it was going to be a side grade. I thought I would give it my OLED, I'll give it my ability to just play PC VR. But no, it works for PC VR just as well as Rift does. You just gotta remember to have it turned on when in the vicinity, in the time that you want it. And you gotta remember to have it plugged and you gotta remember to plug it in after 3 hours. And switch to wireless PCVR or be done with your session on a 60-watt charger or whatever, or a 45 plus watt charger enough for the thing to charge, because it doesn't charge on the link cable even with the copper one. You know that $80 link cable that Meta sells? Yeah, that doesn't charge because it's optical, and they don't have a solution. They don't have a solution running through it to charge. But cable manager's cable is made out of copper, even though it's 24 foot long. I keep thinking it's 30, it's 24. Even though it's 24 foot long, it charges just fine. Ish. It goes down by % every hour or so, but which is good for, I guess, to make it good for a day of gaming. Which is, unless you're doing for 24-hour nonsense or more, it's fine. But so the Quest 3 is not gonna beat your deep VR for PC VR if you really do require it to go beyond 3 hours, unless you have a charging solution for it. Which, to be fair, you can always get a battery strap. But just out of the box, with the link just out of the box, just link cable, it will require you to charge eventually, or because USB 3 does not put out enough power for it to charge. At least on the settings that you would want with a computer that looks like that. No. It doesn't look like that. Let me do that. Yeah, it looks like that. It looks like that. That computer looks like that. Here's my hand touching the computer. I'm not touching the monitor next to the computer. But no. Let's try again. Yeah. So yeah. But this, as you can see from, if you saw my Rift versus Cristain news, or my other videos where I show my live setup with this setup with the Rift, you may notice the Quest 3, which this is how I keep it, by the way. I put my $7 lens cover, rounds on top, or curved that way, rounds on top, rounds facing forward. I retrieve my controllers for when I use them for when I keep them aside so I can use hand tracking, because hand tracking is really stupid on the on Quest 3. It's really stupid. I mean, it's not stupid. It's actually really smart. It's just Papa Zuck and all his gifts has limited it, so you can't have more than 2 hands. And when you have controllers out, it splits the difference between your actual hands and the controller. I don't know why. Like, why do you limit the hardware display, Zuck? But anyway. Then I wipe the thing off with my guitar cleaning cloth, which I'm pretty sure if it's good enough for a guitar, it's good enough for a headset. I guess we should have wiped off the lenses too, but anyway, that's fine. Put it down here. Put these guys on top of the strap, which the strap doubles as the lens protector, by the way, at least from just incidents. Don't push it too far, and don't stretch the strap downwards onto the lenses. That would be bad. It's rough, but the strap does somewhat protect the lenses from doing that or laying controllers on top. I get a lens cover just to be safe. But anyway, and yeah, it just hangs out there. I plug in. I don't plug in my this one. This is, I think, 60 watt because it's USB-C. My particular Anker charger. I'm gonna do that. Now it's charging, which you can tell by the orange light. If you can see the orange light, actually. Oh, don't move it because it's really small. It's really small, but it's much easier on my setup than the Rift was, because it's so small. It gives me so much room for activities with my mouse, which you can't see. It gives me so many rooms for activities, even though I only do this with even though this is how I move my mouse, like this, small baby movements. But anyway, I keep my link cable attached to my shelf, which you're attached to right now, by just throwing it through one of the just a random shelf from random store, doesn't matter, through one of the welds, one of the weld elements that strengthens up the shelf. Just thread it through it and it's good. By the way, so yeah, I mean, like I had so many fears that we all had going into the Quest 3, that some people still have going in the Quest 3 sound, having tested it and testing it as these big VR YouTubers. But honestly, the Quest 3 is something different. It's like the Switch. It's like what the Switch was for consoles. It's like what the N64 was for computing in general. It's like some weird fusion between between the NES, the N64, and the Switch in terms of impact on, if nothing else, VR gaming. MR, and the MR definitely, because it's the first true MR headset. HoloLens was not MR because it was an AR. Quest 2 was an MR because it just wasn't. It didn't have MR capabilities. Closest thing to MR capabilities is the iPhone, but do you call flat screen VR? Do you call when it's in Pokemon Go? In Pokemon Go, an AR game, it's AR because you go in high-world places looking for the Pokemons and throwing the Pokeball and all that. But is it VR when it's strictly looking at your Pokemon in the virtual environment? No, it's flat. And it's AR flat, not mixed reality. You can call it mixed reality, but no, it's AR flat. This guy's mixed reality. because I think the simplest definition is it's the blending of AR. You gotta say that first. Blending of AR VR with it's the blending of AR VR where 30% of the screen is 30% of the screen is loaded with virtual elements or digital elements, if we were to use the official AR meaning. Which the Space Puppy Hunt / Triple Invasion / First Encounters, the onboarding app for Quest 3, is that. In fact, so is the spatial space, the super boundary, the thing that you do to get prepared for AR games. That too is MR because it takes up most of the screen. It masks all your room, all your space, and polygons to determine the terrain for the AR nonsense. So yeah, everything has MR in it. In Quest 3 land is pretty much MR. If we want to go MR, no. Having just the Pokemon be displayed on your phone, on environment even. If it could, it doesn't. It just displayed kind of like as a 3D model that's in front of you. Was the AR cards MR? No, I don't think so. Even though you put the card down, it would stay in the space. That's just some AR. That's an AR feature, not MR. Which I guess that's what Microsoft's definition of MR is. It's literally what the 3DS had with the AR cards, where you put an AR card down, then you look at it with the camera, and you can move the camera around, move the card around. You gotta keep it in line with the camera and camera in line with the card, and it works fine. But no, the Quest 3, you turn around, do a 360, and leave the room, come back to the room, come back 10 years later into your same space, and remember, if you keep the spatial data saved, and if it stays alive long enough for 10 years, come back and it remembers. It gets better every single time. Does it need more rooms? Yes. You need to be able to put in more spaces and save each space. That would really give more people impressions of it. But yeah. But anyway, so now the reason why I started this video, and he actually made my new intro. Oh, hi everyone, it's Der, and I say it in just an average normal tone, which I was missing having an intro, and my original intro was too strong for a lot of people, so I had to dial it down a ton and just go and make it more flowy. As you have the same outro, because it doesn't matter, because people usually click off anyway, so it doesn't matter. Might as well have my fun. I don't use it in every video anyway. Same with the intro, but anyway. But yeah, so today we're going to be putting the sticker that came with the Rift onto the Quest 3, because I got Cristain the Quest 3. It has proven that it is beyond the Rift. It is metaing the Rift. It is beyond the Rift, so it deserves its crown. It has finally won. It's gotten me to put my Rift away, put it in its box, and keep it for posterity. Keep the box on display, of course, because I still like the Rift. Not like you can really sell it at this current time. Anyway, it's only $100. Might as well wait for it to become a collectible and go up in value. If it happens, who knows? Like, has that happened with any phone that's not sealed? Is happening with consoles that are almost 40 years old, but anyway. So yeah, let's christen it. Oh, I gotta turn it on to get that light going. Also, I wish it turned on when you held it instead of you hold it for a time, then it turns on. It's kind of stupid, but anyway. There are a lot of design choices that Puppazuck and friends made that makes no sense with the Quest 3, but it still works. And they can change it later, or people can change it later. Oh, I think I put the thing on. Oh, how do I look when I put the thing on? That's another thing entirely. I do like the reflections on the lenses, though. Oh, I gotta wait for the thing to turn on, right? there we go. And let me put the thing on. So yeah, for some reason, the little iris scanner, the little rangefinder here doesn't pick up on my lens cover. It must find flesh. It's hungry for flesh. Okay. By the way, I think it actually has 2 cameras and 2 sensors. Like these type of sensors, if you can see it, these type of sensors are here and here, or here and here, and the cameras are here and here, or here and here. If they're up here, that makes a lot more sense because that's closer to your eye line, making it less of a problem to do weird nonsense with when just having 2 cameras that are in line with your virtual eyes would make more sense. In line with your screen would make more sense. Oh wow, fresh and new. Personally, I don't unwrap stickers. I prefer to keep them as treasures, as like pins. Like you put a pin on everything, but our pin's nice to have around, just laying around, being pretty. That's why I do with stickers too, and stickers and decals. I mean, to be fair, I used 3 decals on my car to make these, to decal it and make it more chromy. I used 1 decal in the back for Green&Blue Productions on my car, Mario and Luigi on either side jacked as my right and left identifiers. But anyway, like planes. I forgot which color goes on planes, but I got around the car, so that's fine. So let's do this. Because I want it over the Meta logo. I mean, I wanted the Meta logo to be. I want the Meta logo to be in the center, and I want the light to be visible, which is challenging. I wish you could put it actually under the light. Actually, there we go. Oh no, that made it worse. There we go. I want to put under the light, which you can't see it unless it's on because it's under the thing. It's not in the middle of the Meta logo for some reason. I don't know why they just didn't move the Meta logo up higher for the light and made the Meta logo shine. That would make more sense. But oh well. Can you see the light? Yes, you can. So let's do this. Actually, I need to see it more than you need to see it. Line it up. I'm terrible with centering and angles and whatnot, so this is going to be interesting. I rely on undo far too much. Oh, that's it. And you do need the light showing, so you do need the light showing so people can know you're recording them or that you have eyes on them right now, or that it's on in general. Nope. Get out of the bubbles. Be very careful. This is a very old sticker. We must christen the Quest 3. Actually, I wonder if the light can show us the black. Nope. Let's get more centered. There we go. Or less centered. Let me get more centered. Nope. Oh, that's the cleanest decal sticker I've ever put on something. Bombs down and okay. Nope. A little weird. I mean, stickers like this are weird. To be fair, it's a curved surface, and the sticker is awfully not meant for that. And we get all that down. And it's going to be covering up some of the vents, but that's fine. I mean, it does. This thing does heat up a lot, but it's fine. Look at that. That does not look right. It's getting easy. I can always use double-sided tape and just go, or just use tape and just go bam. But anyway. This is a very durable sticker too. This is why I want to record in case I mess with the sticker. At least it'll be on camera. I think we gotta go from do that. Oh yeah, that's actually what we need to do. I actually can't believe I'm doing this. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, it doesn't like the curved surface. Let's try a different action. So let me try as I got on this. Oh. I think I got it. No, I didn't. It's being really stupid. Yeah, I know, even worse viewing, but anyway. A bit lower. Oh, I can feel it this time, maybe. Actually, come on. It's very hard to do this. I guess it's just gonna have to be wrinkled. Let's do this. Not power off. Where's my hands? Oh, we don't have hands today. Good. And the hands are a bit random. Again, and let's use left-handed hands. Nope, no left. And also, you can't do reversed hands. It knows. It knows. It freaking knows you got the wrong hand in the wrong spot. Okay, let's get rid of you. Yeah, they pick up my hand. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. I mean, you're probably getting a better view of this than I am. Okay, that's not where the camera is. This is where the camera is. There you go. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Let's see. Let's see if you can See the light? Yes! I got the light in there somehow magically. Oh, that looks... I mean, besides the ankles, which I can fly now. Hopefully. Besides the ankles, it looks really, really nice. It looks really, really nice. Oh, no, that's probably just on there now. Oh, no, it's not good. It does not like the bend. It really doesn't like the... Actually, let's try throwing it backwards. Yes, flowing it backwards kind of sort of worked. Or you just leave it like that. Will that work? I don't honestly see why not. Well, let's try it. How about now? Oh, yeah, that works. Oh, yeah, that works. I like it. I like how I can see the light. You can see the light. You can see the Meta logo. It works perfectly fine. All right. But since I also spent all day today. Let's put the Quest 3 away. I just put this in the Rift container. I spent all day today. I really need to give me another. I really need to pull out another cleaning cloth. Okay, clean the lenses. Yeah. Or not, because I just do that. Because I'm playing this way. Put back on charge. It was only half charged, by the way. But I spent all day today figuring out how to get videos off of the camera onto that logistic thing, Boss Everything, my Windows 11 machine. And while it should work, well, you should be able to plug the Quest 3 in, and it show up as a storage. Then it show up as a drive, a storage drive on your computer. It's not doing it for me. I tried everything. I tried swapping the drivers. I tried everything, and it doesn't work. I also went on a wild goose chase with Facebook and Messenger, and those didn't work. Then I finally found a video of someone recording, of someone doing, telling them to get videos off it, and they used Meta's browser, logged into the Google account, used Google Photos to get the photos off of, to get the videos off of Quest, off of Quest 2, and put it on their iPhone to upload to YouTube, because the YouTube app on Quest 3 does not let you upload, which is stupid. So yeah, if you're having troubles getting videos off, or just want to use Google Drive, just use the Meta browser and upload and do the web browser version of Google Photos and upload straight there. Assuming you have Google. If you don't, you can use other sites, other file saving sites like OneDrive and whatnot. And use them, I guess, but still. That kind of should have occurred to me, because I never use the browser's upload because it's not obvious on the PC browser. It's obvious on the Quest browser, which is weird. And I upload using the phone app. That's the only time I upload to Google Photos is the phone app, and you don't need to most of the time. You just need to when you need to. But anyway. But it should work one day just by plugging it into the PC. Yeah. But anyway, Alright, so I've been your first video. Thanks for watching. To appreciate you watching this video, it means me a lot. Check out stuff in the description below, such as various space sports channel, which of course space sports channels for watching these videos. You need to contact produce and by sharing your friends' phone list. Alright, so I guess this is the final video in this little series we've been doing, in this little sub-series we've been doing with Dear VR Adventures, where we have the same title and whatnot, and just 2 parts. So this is the final part of that, for sure this time. And, yeah, is the Quest 3 worth it? Yes. This ain't a review, but is it worth it? Yes. Like, this is our review series on anything, because I don't do those. But is it worth it? Yes. Absolutely. It's worth every penny of that $500. Is it worth $600? Do you need extra space? Because you don't need it for recording, because a 1080p, 1080p, which is the best you can do, and 32 frames, which is the best you can do, is only 8 gigabytes per hour of per hour of recording, or at most 10 gigabytes per hour recording. It should be enough. Like, you should have enough space as long as you don't fill the Quest 3 up with games, or if 100 gigabyte games don't come out for the Quest 3, or as long as 100 gigabyte games don't come out for the Quest 3, then you're fine. As long as they stay under 40 gigabytes, you should be fine. But yeah. And also remember to delete your videos after you upload them to Google Photos, as they stay on Google Photos, and unless you need, and then you can move them somewhere else, on your PC, on your tablet, on your phone, anywhere that supports the browser, I guess. But anyway. I wonder if it works on console. Does console support browser? Probably not, though. But anyway. Alright, so that'll be it for us here. Thanks for watching. And it does have issues, but most of the issues are related to the limits of the software. The hardware is really good. The hardware is really good. It's just the software, like, weird design choices and software are really ruining the experience. If you could say the experience is ruined. Are really slowing down the experience and getting in the way a lot. So keep that in mind. Does it make it not worth it? No. They're also small, that doesn't matter. Is the Quest 3 perfect? It's at $500, it's the best value device I can ever think of. Like, period. It's better than the Switch as a device, and the Switch is amazing as a device. It's so good. I mean, like, I guess it's up in the air if this is the new iPhone. It's up in the air if this is the new iPhone. If this becomes the new iPhone, you heard it here first. This could be the new iPhone. Because it does more than an iPhone did. It does more than the iPhone did. It's more revolutionary than the Switch. It has more features than the iPhone. Yeah, this is something really interesting. I feel better about being day one. I'm feeling better about pre-ordering this console than I did about the Xbox One. I like the launch edition stamps on everything, but, like, this is better. This is so much better. Like, being that I'm on the ground floor, or even the basement even, of the Quest 3's life, when it could blow up into the iPhone, if word gets out. I'm pretty sure it will. It's sold 2 million already. I don't know if that's profits or units. Or revenue or units, I mean. It's sold 2 million already. Will it is it an iPhone? I think once people realize what it actually is and not what people thought it was before it came out, once it starts getting more MR stuff, once it starts getting more AR stuff, once it starts actually getting VR stuff, it doesn't have any VR stuff. It has at least 2 good MR games. 1 great MR game, I know that for a fact. 1 great MR game, 2 good MR games I heard from other people, maybe great even. I'll just see for myself. Maybe more, maybe up to 5. some games have improved graphics. Like, it's a really solid launcher lineup too, which the Switch didn't have, the iPhone didn't have. I mean, the Switch, albeit, had Breath of the Wild, but Breath of the Wild was on the Wii U. And just was slightly upgraded for the Switch. Or, upgrade for the Switch, let's be curious. It was upgraded for the Switch. So, anyway, I got in this. Anyway, so this may be the new iPhone / new Switch. It's very well maybe if VR was ever to be mainstream, as if the Quest 2 isn't mainstream with selling better than Xbox Series S and X. If VR was ever to be mainstream, it's this. Absolutely this. This is going to make VR. This is going to confirm VR is mainstream or not. If this device doesn't do it, I don't know what would. I don't know what would, to be honest. I don't know what would. Maybe better pass-through would do it. But that's not VR. That's MR. It's shown MR. It will make MR better or better pass-through if pass-through is perfect. Like watching a YouTube video, like watching this. Which don't... If it had an ultra pass... If it has the pass-through that I'm watching right now, it will be fine. It's still blurry. It will be blurry. This is the best pass-through of any device I've seen that isn't the 30S. On my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. So maybe in 5 or 10 years, pass-through will be this good, and then another 5 or 10 years it'll be better than the S22 Ultra and actually be perfect. Like, what more do you want other than more resolution and less lag? Although the lag's noticeable on the Quest 3, but it isn't bad. It isn't this noticeable, which you can't see because I'm recording, but you can see. I can see it on the pass-through. So yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. And that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. Appreciate watching these videos. Really appreciate watching these videos. I really appreciate watching these videos. Okay, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate watching these videos. Please. I would also appreciate if you were to engage in our content, such as the description below and other videos. And I guess I completely butchered my outro. But I guess see you in a second.